I'd like to welcome everyone to today's edition of the Software Spotlight. And joining us from the Netherlands, we have Joran Hoffman from a company called Reditus. And his solution is a B2B network for software as a service companies and affiliates to connect with one another. So, welcome to the show.
Cheers. Thanks for having me, Michael.
Very excited to have you. And I know a lot of our guests have been following the Reditus solution, and whether they're on the affiliate end of things or they have a software as a service company and they're looking to add affiliate marketing as a new channel, they've been looking at the solution, and many are wondering how do they get involved and is it the right type of solution for them. So I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about the background of Reditus and maybe a little bit about your founding story.
Yeah. Let's start with that before I tell you exactly what we do, I guess. So before founding Reditus, I worked in a different startup, an Helsinki-based startup called Leadfeeder. I joined there as a salesperson. It was my first real job within SaaS. So got into, I guess, like a bit cold outreach plus like inbound sales. Then I grew at one point to CS. So I became a CSM manager. But during both of the roles, I got a lot of the questions. Okay, this is a great tool. Which tool should I use more? And at one point, if you're doing 8 to 10 demos a day, you get sick of that question. So what I did is I built a website which is called saleslossmarketing.co, where I basically listed all the best sales and marketing tools on it. I just started playing around with content writing. I grew the site to 25,000 organic visitors per month. And then there was a point where, well, it was a bit early already, but my thought was I'm going to make money via this website. So you can do a couple of things, right? Ads, selling spots, or go into affiliate marketing. And I kind of did the latter. So I started to apply to all these different programs. And then from there, I started recommending tools based on the affiliate link I had on the site. And I guess
Sure.
the challenges I had is I had to log into all these different portals separately to figure out how am I doing per program. And if you're recommending 80 plus SaaS tools, it's a complete hassle. At one point, you just stop logging in. And then I had some real trust issues with some of the bigger networks where I had 15,000 clicks in 1 year and I did not make one sale. So my idea was to build a passive income with that website, and in the end, it didn't really work out as I intended to because the tools really weren't working for me. And that was the moment where I thought, okay, this can be different. And that was the moment when I decided to basically build my own affiliate management platform. And that's how Reditus got born.
Very nice. Now, it obviously, some of the best ideas are, what do they say? Necessity is the mother of invention. And it sounds like that's exactly what happened to you. And obviously, a lot of the solutions out there offer, as you know, I like to say, everything from sneakers and candy all the way up to software and solutions. And where Reditus just focuses on B2B SaaS, you've
Yeah.
really carved out a very interesting niche.
Yeah. And I mean, that's going to be our uniqueness, right? We're purely focused on B2B SaaS companies. So if you're listening now and you're not a B2B SaaS company or you don't know what SaaS is, then you're probably not a right fit for us. But I guess to explain, we're focusing on B2B, a business to business software companies who want to grow basically their revenue. And then we do it via the indirect marketing channel called affiliate marketing. So we really found our niche, and then our product also shows everything related to software company metrics like monthly recurring revenue, churn, etc. So we'll make sure that everything relates exactly towards the metrics they care about.
So that brings me to a great question. So if you're looking at some of the capabilities that are baked into the Reditus platform, is there a key feature or two that really helps set it apart from what's out there?
Yeah. So the challenge I mentioned, right, where as an affiliate I had to log into all these different portals. Like that's one thing we definitely fixed with Reditus. So we allow affiliates to manage all the programs which are run in Reditus in one single dashboard. But what that also allows is that SaaS companies can list their affiliate program in our marketplace, and then from there, affiliates can find it and they can apply. So next to, I guess, a SaaS company inviting their own affiliates, we can actually help them to find affiliates, or in our case, affiliates find them where they apply to the program, and they can grow the number of affiliates by listing in our marketplace, basically. And I mean, I think that's the biggest feature we have. Plus, I guess focusing on B2B SaaS, that you know that the affiliates who are requesting to become an affiliate are going to be also targeted towards what you're doing.
Very good, and I can tell you we do use the solution ourselves, and the interface is very intuitive and very well laid out, and does work very well. Clearly, for companies that are selling software as a service, the cost of acquiring each new subscriber only continue to go up, especially as the markets around the world continue to demand more and more profit and returns from the companies and advertising platforms and the like. So affiliate marketing, clearly offers some unique advantages. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
solutions are kind of comparing the options that they have and may never have even considered the affiliate channel before. What are some of those benefits?
I mean, the big benefit of affiliate marketing is you do not pay anything until somebody actually gives you a paid client. So with all the other channels, right, where you have upfront fees to do something, so either paid ads, content marketing, outbound sales, or anything like that, you actually have to do an investment, and then, I mean, they're often calculated risk, but you don't know what you're actually getting at the end of the funnel. So how many paying clients do you get, and then what is your customer acquisition cost? For us, it's the other way around. You do not pay the affiliate unless they give you paid clients. So it's really predictable. And I mean, the way we even do it is we have a freemium model, which allows SaaS companies to set up an affiliate program for free. They do not pay us anything. So basically, they can invite their own affiliates, and they would only have cost if they already receive money on their bank account, and they would give a percentage away of the money they received. So I guess the big benefit is that it's really cost effective. And then the other benefit is it's really scalable, because, for example, paid ads, like you can't control how many people are searching on a certain keyword, right? Or on a certain search term. But you can find more affiliates. There's always people who want to recommend you. So it's going to be a lot more scalable. And then in the end, like putting it back to cost effectiveness, it's going to be a really nice revenue channel, which is going to make either your investors happy or the founders happy.
Sure, and a lot of the affiliates are in a way influencers on in their own right. So it sounds like a lot of the influencers or affiliates have different channels that they can connect a company into from the get-go. So what would be
Yeah.
an example of some of those channels or some of the affiliates that are doing the best on the platform?
Yeah, I mean, who does the best basically means who has access to your ideal customer profile in bulk. So it could be indeed somebody who's really active on social, and then they share something on social, but it could also be somebody who has a full-time job and they actually run a newsletter, which often happens now in Substack, right? You have a newsletter towards a really targeted audience. So let's say product managers. If we have a program in our marketplace which purely focuses on product managers and the guy actually likes it, he can join the program, recommend the tool towards, I don't know, 100,000 product managers in his newsletter, and it's really targeted towards the niche the SaaS company wants to sell towards. So that's an example, because in the end, most of the ones which are in our database are going to be solopreneurs, influencers, bloggers, because simply there are most of them. Then you're going to find, for example, agencies, which also recommend, of course, tools towards clients, but also on their site. And then if you go one layer higher, then you find like bigger publishers who also make money by recommending tools or adding affiliate links in their blog articles.
Got it. Okay. And are there specific tools built into the Reditus platform for recruiting affiliates and managing them and tracking the commissions? Can you talk a little bit towards how the tool helps with those areas?
Yeah. So we want to automate the entire funnel basically. So like if a SaaS company comes to us, we do require them to do a couple of things. So they need to, for example, add a tracking script on the site. So we know that somebody clicked an affiliate link. They need to add one line of code in their sign up form. So we know that somebody signed up via an affiliate. And then we want them to connect their Stripe, Paddle, or any kind of other payment processor. With those three things, we can basically track the entire funnel. So if you would recommend somebody Reditus to somebody else, we would know that somebody clicked on that link, that they signed up via your link. And then with the connection with the payment processor, we know exactly how much did they started paying and then how much commission should we be giving you. So the ideal scenario is that you have connected all these three steps, so we can just do everything automatically, and then you as an affiliate have all the insights you need, and the SaaS company will have all the insights they need as well. The only difference is, because we're based in the Netherlands, we have to comply with GDPR. The affiliates do not see the full email, where the SaaS companies do see the full email. But our idea is that we do want to give as much information as possible towards the affiliates, so they know what is working well, so they can double down on basically generating paid clients for the SaaS companies.
Fantastic. And I can tell that you really built the solution having sat in both seats on both ends of the aisle. We've managed an affiliate program where we've actually sold software solutions, and we've also been in the affiliate seat on our end. And one of the things that I can say that is very refreshing in your system is it's very clear. So for an affiliate, they can clearly understand, what is the commission structure, what are the different milestones or goals that they need to achieve to to earn at higher levels, and what is the term of the payment? Is it a monthly, a one-time fee? Is it yearly? Is it lifetime? So, you've really kept the structure very, very clear and defined. And I think that goes a long way towards building trust between the affiliate and the software vendor. And I wouldn't say that other platforms have, consciously left this out. But what I would say is maybe some other platforms haven't had the same 360-degree view that you have, and really haven't put it front and center. And I commend you on that. I think you've done a great job on that end of it.
Cheers, thanks. And the funny part is like you also complimented on our UI, and I know you log in on the affiliate side. But if I'm going to share my screen, we just updated the SaaS side, which I think looks a lot better. And we're going to basically redo the affiliate side in a couple of weeks, where we're going to do the exact same thing. So what you think looks good now is going to look a lot better in a couple of weeks, which I think is going to be really exciting. So
well, that's fantastic. Obviously, I'm not sitting in your seat, but I can only imagine the growth you're gonna say. So let me ask you another question. So with the marketplace, how does the marketplace for the affiliates work? How do you ensure, um, high quality affiliates for the partner companies and vice versa? How do you assure the affiliates that the companies they're partnering with are of high quality?
yeah. I mean, a short answer is we can't, right? Because basically what SaaS companies do, they invite the affiliates themselves. as well. So, for example, if you're using the free plan, you're inviting affiliates yourself. So we wouldn't be able to control like who they actually invite. But we do give them, of course, the tools to actually identify who's a good fit for them or not. So,
Got it.
like what we do, and with every affiliate request, and now we just actually launched auto accept. So some SaaS companies just want to accept everybody, but if they do not have that toggled on, we basically show them the general details of the affiliate which they filled out during onboarding, and then the SaaS company can ask questions of the affiliate, like for example, how do you plan to promote us? What is your website? What is the traffic? Do you already recommend other tools? Things like that. So that is one thing we currently are doing just to make sure that the SaaS has enough information to make the decision: do we want to accept or decline this affiliate into our program? And we have some really nice plans, I guess, going forward, but we might dive into that a bit later.
Sure. No, that's great. And one more question. So overall, does the solution, how does it integrate with the SaaS websites, and with are there any other platforms that the solution integrates with, or needs to integrate with?
Yeah, we need a tracking script on the entire site, which basically just is added to the header. I think like same as Google Analytics or Google Tag Manager. So that's one thing. Then we need one line of code in the sign up form. So that's why I do love focusing on B2B SaaS, because they have developers, so they can just easily add it in there.
Sure.
But a lot of SaaS companies, for example, also use Calendly or HubSpot bookings. So we integrate with that as well. So we could see who books a call if it comes from an affiliate. And then with the payment processors, we connect with Stripe on Pedal Billing at the moment. And then we're launching some new connectors next week where we can basically push the affiliate data also outside of our platform. So we don't have an email system or anything like that built in to communicate with the affiliates, because my idea is that you want to use the tools you're already using. So if you use HubSpot marketing or ActiveCampaign or like any of the marketing automation tools, we're going to push the data regarding the affiliates there, so you can actually run an onboarding sequence in the tools you're already using without having to go back and forth into Reditus.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
It's not live
So
yet,
they can
but
really stay in the platform they're in.
yeah. So we're gonna push HubSpot and Slack probably next week. So like end of November, I guess. But if this is not gonna go live right away, and we're gonna add connections after that really soon.
And then on the affiliate end of it, it's really just taking a line of code and
So
placing
the
that link
affiliate
on their
does.
site.
Yeah, the affiliate doesn't have to do any technical installation. So what the affiliate basically needs to do, just apply to a program. Once they got accepted or they apply to an auto-approved program, they would receive a link, and then that link is already working. So as soon as they share the link on their social, newsletter, blog, or anywhere else, we can track basically the clicks, the referrals, and then the paid referrals by the installation the SaaS has done.
Got it. So really, an affiliate has the comfort of knowing, whether they apply to one SaaS company or 50 SaaS companies on the solution. The tracking and the conversions is the same across every partner on the network.
Yeah, exactly. And like our belief is that an affiliate joins the different programs to earn like a revenue, right? They want to earn like an extra side income, or they maybe want to make it their main revenue channel. So we in their dashboard we show all the top level metrics regarding all the programs they joined, and if they want to go into a specific program, they can do it as well. But all the programs they join via Reditus at the moment, they work exactly the same. They just get a link, they can create custom links, and then from there they can start sharing it basically, and we'll do all the tracking for them.
And does the affiliate partner or the SaaS company need to request payments once they've hit certain milestones, or is it automated through the system, or how do the payments transition?
Yeah, at the moment it's not automated. So basically what we do is we ask the SaaS company what is their threshold for them to pay out the affiliate. It's something
Okay.
we also show towards the affiliate so they can see exactly when do I receive a payout. And on the SaaS side, we basically accumulate all the commissions an affiliate has been making so they can see exactly how much should we pay out towards an affiliate and did they already reach the threshold we set or not. And that's why I don't know if we're gonna go to the product, but on the SaaS side, it looks really smooth where they can see exactly who do I need to pay out, how much commission have they been accumulating, and then from there they can do the payout. We
Sure.
do not touch the money. So the SaaS companies at the moment, they pay out the affiliates directly. So we do
Okay, and I
not.
think that might be another big advantage that you have because a lot of networks actually, may invoice a client and have to wait for the client to pay them before they can pay the affiliates, and so
Yeah.
having one less, entity in the loop makes it much more direct, and I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why we, for example, like I get the question a lot, like, do you take any percentage from what we pay out towards the affiliates or things like that in the free plan? We don't. So that's why the free plan is like 100% free. You can really get started, and we do not take any cut being paid out towards the affiliates because we don't have to do the payment processing, so we don't have those costs either.
Great. No, it sounds like it makes a lot of sense and very well thought out. So, yeah, if you want to do, I can hear people saying, "Show us the solution already. Show us the solution." So, if you wanna share a tab and give us an idea of what it
Yeah, let
would look
me
like when people log in, that would be great.
let me share the screen. Yeah, I will share my entire screen. I'll make sure to make it big enough.
Sure.
Like I think the first page, or again, I guess like just to state it really clear, we purely focus on B2B SaaS. As you can probably see on the website, like we want to go in that specific niche, and that's what we're aiming for. The marketplace, this is, I guess, where it bit starts. Like it's publicly available, so affiliates can basically go through this, and they can see exactly which companies offering an affiliate program. And just, I guess, to take ourselves as an example, you can see exactly what is our cookie period. So how long do we attribute a sign up towards an affiliate? Like what is the payout threshold? What I just mentioned. What is our average deal size? Which I think is really nice because as an affiliate, you can always look at percentages, right? Oh, I can earn 50% while referring this company. But if you don't know the begin value, you don't actually know what 50% of something is. So by giving you this number, it also shows you exactly, okay, well, where's actually, I guess, good money to be earned when you look at the different programs. Because when you look at it practically, if you start recommending Price Agent, which has an average deal size of $1,000 a month, you only get 10%, but the 10% is going to be a lot more than the 30% we're giving away on the deal size of 69. So this is how we
Sure.
help affiliates to also make their decisions.
So you're really very transparent on all of the numbers, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, because in the end, like we generally want to help because if the affiliates do well, it also means is the SaaS companies are going to do well, and we have our pricing based on how much money a SaaS company is making. So that's why I do think like we have to be as transparent as possible to make sure that everybody is going to be successful. And even with that, like when you click on any of the programs, you're going to go to a landing page where you can get a bit more information about the program. You can, for example, see, do we allow affiliates to run paid ads with their affiliate link, where we do not. But for example, also like really clear, I guess, the carrot at the end of the funnel, how much money can I earn when I start referring Reditus? So that makes it really tangible. So we basically show a calculator with the average deal size, commission period, and then an X number of referred customers. And this is what you mentioned. We allow SaaS companies to have multiple tiers where an affiliate can grow into the next tier based on the amount of paid referrals they've been driving towards this SaaS company. So I think I personally love this just because you motivate on affiliates doing well. And if they do well, they get more percentage or a longer period, for example. So in this case, we start with 30% for 24 months. If they give us 15 paid clients, they would move to 40%. If they give us 50 paid clients, they still remain at 40%, but it moves up to 36 months. So in that case, the number they can earn is going to be a lot higher still. So that's kind of the thing everybody can see right now. You can just go to app.reditus.com/marketplace, and then you can already see it. If we dive into the platform, like I am going to show staging, so that's why at one point the data stops. But this is how the SaaS side looks. So we just updated the dashboard where we basically show all top level metrics, what is happening with their affiliate program. So referral events, basically meaning clicks, people signing up, people going to paid, and then how much did the churn, versus also the actual earnings. So how much did they earn in a certain period via affiliates. So everything is filterable, so you can see exactly if things are dropping off or if you're actually doing better versus the previous month. Same goes with affiliates. We show exactly like how many new affiliates have been joined. You can also, of course, look at things all time, so you can see exactly who's in the program. But if you just look at a certain time frame, you can see also who are the top affiliates in a certain time frame. And then you can go from clicks to referrals, to paid referrals, and churn again. And we even show you like the conversion rates. So this is also a nice way to spot any kind of fraud, because if somebody has 100% conversion rate, they probably are using it for self-referrals, which not everybody allows. If we just quickly dive in, I think like you can manage all the affiliates who joined your program. Let me just open up a test one. So we would basically show you the general information, what they filled out, and if they have generated any commissions or referrals, we're going to show them here as well. You can see their affiliate link, and if they do any fraudulent things, you can just report them, and then we can take action on it. I think the big thing, which you already discussed, is the marketplace. So if you receive requests, you basically get the general information. We show you the email, what kind of business it is, what kind of person it is, but they also have to answer the questions basically we ask them or which you want to know from them. And then from there, you can either accept or reject the affiliate. And the thing you ask, right, how do we make sure that there's quality affiliates? So with the reporting, but also the rejecting, we ask you why. So this is going to give us data as in who's doing any fraudulent things or is maybe not doing the things you want. So in that case, we're going to use that data later on to get the top affiliates out.
You're
basically
building up a profile or
exactly
a rating metric on each affiliate. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know like how long you want to go through this, but basically we're self-serve. So everything which is on the landing page, companies fill out themselves. They can set up the tiers like really quickly. It looks a bit different on the UI on the backend, but basically this is how they can set the different tiers. We also have private tiers. Every SaaS company has people recommending them. They want to give them a special deal. So that's why you can also create a private tier. You can put your investors, accelerator programs, consultants, or big influencers in there, basically. The affiliate questions, we keep them default so you can toggle them on and off. And this is going to help us again with building that profile of affiliates, because we can ask them the same question with all the different programs, so we can actually use that later on. For referrals, so you can see exactly which affiliate generated which referral. Again, we're in staging, so that's why you mask the email here. But if you see any fraudulent things, so for example, here it says Google, which means just they're running paid ads. So you can basically say reject, and then you can let us know why. And any future commissions or any commissions which have been generated will be rejected as well. And again, this helps us to make sure we can keep the quality high for affiliates as well. And then for the payouts, as you mentioned, like we already went through a little bit, the threshold in this account is set at $50. So any payout which is turned green, it's eligible to be paid out. Everything below green is basically still accumulating commissions to get over that $50 threshold the SaaS company has set. So that's kind of the affiliate side, and of course we have the SaaS side. And just to show you the affiliate side, so as you can see, it looks a bit different, but we're basically going to have the same UI going forward soon on the affiliate side. ID is exactly the same. They can see the entire funnel from clicks, referrals, paid referrals to churn, and then we show them exactly what is happening. The big difference, of course, is they don't see affiliates, but they see partnerships. So they see exactly which programs did I join and how am I doing per program. Grab a link from here, or basically grab a link from the link section as well. And they can, as we force the SaaS companies to basically set up the tracking script on the entire website, they can also create custom links we can go to, for example, the pricing page or the sign up page or any kind of page on their site.
Yeah, and I think having all of the links on one page is fantastic, for partners that are looking to set up multiple relationships so they can very easily and quickly set up a variety of relationships quickly.
Yeah, and like I love it as well. Like and this is why we're updating the affiliate site soon. We're going to add a bit more filtering, search, etc. But for example, in my partnerships, you can quickly search for a program, because if you are joining a lot of programs, which for example our test account has, which is always a nice example. Okay, how do we make sure that people can quickly find what they're looking for, so they don't have to go through a couple of pages to find what they're looking for, or figure out where am I doing well versus where are things dropping off. And as mentioned regarding referrals, we don't show the full email towards affiliates, so they would purely see the domain and the first letter of the email, and everything else is being masked just to make sure that we do comply with GDPR.
Sure.
They see exactly where did they generated any commissions, and this is one page which is going to be updated like really quickly, where we're going to accumulate all the commissions for a certain SaaS company into one single row, the same way we just did with the SaaS site. And then the last bit is the marketplace. So the marketplace is also present within the affiliate side. You only see companies you haven't joined yet. And for example, here you can already see that Outbase, for example, has auto accept on. So if I would now apply to Outbase, I would just answer their questions. I would automatically get accepted into their program because they turned that on. That way I don't have to wait for a link. But if I want to join MindReader, which is asking a bit more, I need to go to all these questions, agree to their terms, apply, and then they need to approve my request basically. And that is, I mean, in a really quick overview, what we're doing.
Very good. No, I think that gives a great overview of the platform from both ends. So that's great. One of the questions that I know a lot of people, were wondering about, because obviously there's different levels of compliance required in different regions of the world, and nothing is as high as GDPR. Can you talk a little bit about different regulations, for marketing as well as affiliate marketing? Anything specific that you address?
Yeah. I mean, as you mentioned, GDPR is pretty heavy. So I think when we got started, like I think we had the first MVP, we kind of went and talked to a lawyer. Okay, well, what can we do? What can't we do? What are the things we should be doing? So, for example, one thing we don't need is actually cookie consent, where our cookie is really stupid in a way. It just notifies us if somebody signs up for an affiliate, and it doesn't do anything else than that. So I think like we even have a letter from that lawyer saying like you do not need cookie consent for Reditus because they do not build up a profile. Like the only pure thing we're doing is, does somebody sign up from an affiliate or not? I think
Got it.
in core that's that's important. And then the other things, of course, we encrypt like our database. So because we do integrate with a lot of Stripe accounts, so we need to make sure that that data is safe.
Sure.
And
Okay,
it's the
so you
same
have
with
security baked in at that
yeah,
level as well.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I guess the other question, in terms of for companies that are looking to set up on the platform, what level of like training and support do you offer to help these companies get up and running and implement and optimize the platform, in terms of onboarding and all of that?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going for scale, but we're still, I guess, like founder led. So if people want to have a conversation, they can have a chat with me. Like that's no problem at all. So we're more than happy to help. But for example, when I left my previous job, I was head of customer success. So we're trying to. My job was to build scalable CES. So that's kind of what I did now. For example, as well, if I get a lot of the same questions, I kind of record a loan video, put it in our help center. That way, I can always refer to it as well, and you don't have to wait for me to be able to jump on a call. So if you need any help with installation, I probably already created a video which is in the help center, which you can just watch and then you can just go through it. Even for recruitment, there's videos in there. Inviting your own affiliates is in there. But if people do need help or they just want to have a chat, we have a book a demo on the site, and you can just book a call and chat with me.
Got it. Okay. And as far as maybe some examples, I don't know if you can speak to some success with some of the partners on the platform. What they've seen since launching. Whether it's a partner that started fresh without an affiliate program, or maybe a partner that transitioned from another platform. That would be really helpful.
Yeah. So we just started writing the first case studies because, like, as any I guess affiliate marketing takes time, right? It needs to compound. So yeah, like don't expect, I guess, quick results in fast. But for example, like one case study we did was with Expandi, where they were using one of the tools which is working in that silo, as I mentioned, where affiliates have to log in separately. We got them into our marketplace. I basically told, I know the founder well, where I told them, okay, I will manage your program. And we just put them in the marketplace and we started accepting affiliate requests, which came in. Within their first 6 months, when they joined the marketplace, let me just pull up the case study, they generated over $25,000 just purely by accepting affiliates, and that affiliates generating referrals. They had around 70 affiliates which joined their program. And just to be really clear, like everything was marketplace driven. Like they didn't promote that program on our platform at all. Once we reached those numbers, and these numbers are already higher than in the case study, they decided to fully move over to our platform. So we're now currently migrating basically everything to us. So that's one of the case studies I can definitely share.
Great. And another question, is it an exclusive type of relationship, or can a partner that may be on a different platform test the waters and get started and see how it works for them?
No, it's definitely not exclusive. I always love it when they compare us, I guess, because that's really transparent, right? So no, it's not exclusive. So the only thing which is required is to do our technical installation as well, connect everything with us, so we can track everything automatically. But there's no exclusivity or whatsoever.
Okay, so it's a very very open
Yeah.
environment for them to be able to. It's almost a no-brainer, because at the end of the day, I mean, there's no cost to get started. There's no exclusivity, and it's a whole network of B2B
Yeah.
SaaS affiliates that are already out there promoting to their unique audiences, and it's a great way to expand what you're doing.
Exactly.
Um,
And I think when
and,
people
and
do get listed, or they do want to start paying us, like we even look at the value generated, which is monthly recurring revenue. Um, so it is indeed a no-brainer. That's kind of what we wanted to make it. Like it's hard to grow your own MRR if you make it like that, but it's a really, I think, like fair business model.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one other question. So, as far as the platform where it's at now, it's pretty amazing and all of that. But have you started working on future capabilities or enhancements that you have planned for the solution that you're hoping to roll out that you could share with our listeners?
Yeah, I think the first big thing is the affiliate side. So we're going to do the revamp. I think that's pretty clear. Then we're going to revamp the affiliate onboarding, which is next. But I think the other big thing, which like I'm personally really excited about, is the database of affiliates. Right? You kind of asked it like, how do you make sure that they're actually trustworthy and qualitative, things like that. We have like the database of affiliates is growing really rapidly now. So what we could basically do is we're going to open it up for a couple of SaaS companies in January, where we take them as beta clients, and we basically allow them to go through the affiliate side or like find affiliates. But then we're going to do it a bit more in a data-driven way. So, for example, the affiliates have to connect Google Analytics if they want to, where they can show them that they own the website they say they have. They can show that they have the traffic they say they have. Connect social profiles, for example. So really verify that that person is that person. But we also have data from our network, right? Like how much money did they already generated for other programs? What is their conversion rates, for example? Things like that. So we are sketching things, or we are going to sketch things like in a week, in 2 weeks. We have a lot of chats planned for December, and after that we start building it. But that's kind of like our idea, and we might go further than just CPA, so cost per action, so giving a commission away when you deliver a paid client. We might actually go a bit higher towards like publishers, where they work also on CPL basis, cost per lead basis, or they do upfront payments to get your SaaS to mention in a certain article. So that is like, it's not 100% defined like what it's going to be. We have dedicated time in December to start building it, but we are going to launch it already like mid-January probably.
Very neat. Well, it's great to see where the solution is at this point, and where you're heading. Now, I guess the last question for companies that are looking to get started with the Reditus solution. We'll obviously leave a link in the show notes, but are there different decisions they need to make in terms of onboarding, or is there just one solution that they're signing up for?
Yeah, no, it's really straightforward. So, I mean, the only thing I would say, as in, if you're listening and you don't have any revenue or things like that, then we're probably not the right fit. So make sure you have figured out conversion rates yourself. Make sure you have like social proof, because affiliates want to recommend a tool which is already out there, has paying clients, has driven value for their users. So that's the only thing I would say. Other than that, it's indeed like a really straightforward process to get up and running.
Just sign up and get up and running.
Exactly.
Got it. And then,
Click that link you're gonna put in there somewhere.
and then on the flip side of it, as far as an affiliate, are there certain things that you'd point out to affiliates in terms of should or shouldn't they sign up to join the Reditus network, and what they should be mindful of?
I mean, I think a lot of people don't realize that they could be an affiliate of SaaS companies. I think when you're listening and you have a big network, or you have a newsletter, or you have a blog, or you have like you talk to a lot of people and you recommend tools, then you could actually become an affiliate. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize that. Like, what you shouldn't be doing, in my opinion, is just apply to every program and then see, I guess, who accepts and then start recommending them. Like, stick with your network, basically. Like, who's in your network? Do you have, to keep the example of product managers, are you a product manager and you have a lot of product managers in your network? Then you probably want to stick to tools which have value to them. If you're in sales, then those tools probably don't make any sense. You probably want to recommend sales tools towards your network. So stick to your, like, values, or not values, but I guess like where you're good at, what you currently are doing, and try tools which fit that. Even try them out yourself, and really know what the value of a tool is. Because if you know it, it's just harder to recommend it to others, right? It's harder to write a review. It's easier to write a review. So make sure that you stick to the companies you're interested
Sure,
in
and
yourself.
when you're doing something you love, it's not even like working. So
Exactly.
obviously, it
So
makes it a lot easier to recommend products if you wholeheartedly understand them and believe in them, and or they're part of what you're doing. And one question that I like to ask everyone that joins us on the podcast: from where you sit in the industry, um, what trends are you seeing that you think are shaping affiliate marketing and B2B SaaS?
yeah, I mean, I think the big trend now in SaaS is a lot of SaaS companies focus more on profitability, right? So, like getting your cost down, making sure you know exactly your customer acquisition costs. So I think like for us, we're in a good timing in a way because we're a really cost-effective revenue channel. So it's a really nice time to be live, I guess, in that sense. So I think that's one of the trends I definitely see within B2B SaaS. Like it's not growth at all costs anymore. Basically, making sure that you know exactly what's going out at the end of the month, and make sure you can keep hitting your targets and not have your burn too high, basically.
Great. Well, that's really helpful, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to join us on the Software Spotlight podcast today. And I want to thank you, Joran from Reditus, for joining us. And coming up on our next edition, before I get there, are there any final thoughts that you wanted to leave with our listeners that you think are important to
No,
understand?
I think we covered everything. So thanks for having me.
Okay, great. Well, coming up on our next edition, we're going to have Oleg Danilenko, who's the co-founder and CTO of Teamico. And his solution is a software platform that provides a virtual office environment for remote-based and distributed teams around the world. The goal of Teamico is to enable collaboration, engagement, and productivity for teams working remotely by increasing and recreating some of the spontaneity and connections of being in a physical office. So in today's world, it's obviously more and more important. And really appreciate your taking the time to join us today.
No worries. And I guess like a fun fact is that if you are listening to the next show and you love their tool, then go find them on the Reditus marketplace.
Take care.
Cheers.
All right.